Hey.
Rowan, good evening.
Good evening.
Good to see you.
Hey, Sergio,
good to
always
see you.
great
How
to
are you?
link up.
Yes.
What were the challenges you think that actually prompted you to come to the masterclass in the first place?
We needed inspiration. We needed to see it from a bigger picture, have some examples like Google, and be able to engage also with the other people from the masterclass that could give us examples, that could give us good ideas on how to do it.
We're really looking for ways to really capture more radical innovation ideas. That's how I got to see your masterclass, and I followed the first one in Leipzig. Now we have a lot of good use cases and examples to show how powerful the methodology is, and those can help us to convince our senior management.
It's much easier to convince when you have real facts and real results to show. How do you know that it's going to work? Hey, it has worked already. This idea that we found amazing, that came from this methodology.
If you look forward the next, say, 3 years, what would be the plan coming out of the masterclass?
Now we're at the stage where we need to decide how to make that process part of our company DNA. How do we establish that process as a normal practice?
But now we want everybody, everywhere, all the time, engaged in the same way we were engaged during those pilots. So we really need to go to innovation as a system. The ideas that we had from the workshop were the winning ideas on the strategic business plan.
Corporate level, right?
At the corporate level.
And how did you find that interaction with the network, of participants?
Oh, that was really nice because you have people from different fields of work. You discover that some of the challenges are the same, so it just shows that it's really a cultural need for almost every organization to engage into. But also comes different experiences from the other participants that help us to improve our framework, our understanding on how to use this in practical terms.
Absolutely. That's comforting in a way, right? That all the organizations are struggling with the same things and we're at kind of different levels of the journey. I think in some ways you're ahead, in some ways you're a little bit behind the others. I guess the big question is, do you feel more prepared now after the masterclass to implement these kinds of changes?
More prepared, more worried at the same time, but more prepared, yes. We see that, in fact, we were blind. We thought that we were doing okay. And after we ran the masterclass and ran the pilots, we could see that there was much more happening and was already happening in the world. We start discovering that there are people doing things that we should be doing. So we know that it needs to be done, and we knew that it needs to be done in a certain speed.
One thing that is important if you want to change processes in the company, you cannot just impose it on the organization. You need to come with a convincing story. You need to come with a case that explains to people why it's important to change the way we work.
There is not a single person that say no, this doesn't work. They went out from that believing that it's possible to do radical innovation and that every person can be part of that and not something that just a few geniuses are needed in the organization to do it. But the methodology works for them to really come with the sparks and the insights that are required to create the good ideas.
Well, it sounds like we've started a revolution.